Hi, Charlene here from Radical Feng Shui with Charlene, and I'm in a friend's beautiful backyard. It's Victoria, Canada, and it's blooming. And this series is all about healing using Feng Shui. So I'm going to talk about several things. I'll be revisiting the Bagua map in order to show you where the healing lies in terms of like our health on the Bagua. But first I want to tell you a story that my master told me when I was studying with him in Europe. And I guess it's common in certain European countries, I think possibly Germany was one, is that when somebody's very ill and the doctors, homeopathic, allopathic, they're not really figuring out what's wrong, they will often go to the house of the person to see if there's a problem in the house. Now, some houses are considered sick houses. I don't like to use that term, but what they were finding in one area was that there was black water underneath a whole row of houses, and everybody had some form of cancer, leukemia. It's very strange. Now, black water is when things are plowed into the ground like trees, and then if there's an underground waterway where it gets stagnant and dark, so the rotting of the trees calls it black water. And there's other things that can contribute, but it took me a long time to learn about black water and about what can be underground. So that particular story got me more interested in the healing aspects of Feng Shui, and also why I pursued energy clearing so that I can look at houses from the inside out, from underground, from around, like cell towers, all these things that can actually be an issue when we're trying to heal from a disease, an illness, or we just don't feel well. So the one thing I will say in Feng Shui is, find the places in your home that feel really, really good. And if there are places that you don't feel good in your home or your property, notate those. Like, make sure you are looking at those. Often in my practice, I'll find that I'll go into a house and, East Life, West Life, or both, a couple, for example, would be both East Life, and I'll go, let's look at the West side. And I'll go, no, that's where all the storage is. And I'm like, I know you both have East Life directional energy, and so you resonate with that, and you tend to put all the garbage storage in the other area. Now, that's a rare example, but there may be places in your home that just seem to get cluttered. Or watch where your cat likes to sit, because cats are one of those few animals that can sit on a negative energy spot and they transmute it into positive. How amazing is that? Now, for other animals, it can be, I had a client that had a dog that died at the foot of the bed, and I did find an anomaly from underground. It was somewhat of a negative vortex, and it was sad. It wasn't just one, several dogs of theirs had died like fairly young, and they put the bed right at the foot of the bed. Now, it wasn't affecting them, but it was affecting the dog. So make note of that. I'll be back with more.